Welcome, sailors of the occult, from now on known as elotrocamino.org, opening its new cycle with videos. Yeah, exactly what you are thinking. Since today, the same level of analysis, same level of depth, same level of revelations that we analyze in each one of the topics that we treat, but now face to face, in front of each other. And the topic that we choose to open this new cycle is that tomorrow the world will focus again on Argentina. Time ago, in one of our videos, we mentioned our beliefs of why the Pope Francisco I is Argentine, where we also said that the prophecies in this change of age indicates that to make this possible, the trial will focus in South America. We also said that the Catholic Church learned from the Roman Empire to assimilate and observe all of what could generate them some risk, some problem. Just like we mentioned before, as they did this with the celebration of Christmas, something that in reality is a sacred festivity from Sun Invictus, or what they've done in America, as in America in each sacred place from the natives there is a Catholic Church. The natives' culture had their own sacred places, places for celebrations. The church placed a temple. Why? So this way, in that place, the same place where it was sacred to the natives, now the sacred are them. In other words, they have the strategy. Then we said that, as at least part of the reasons why the Pope is Argentine, has to do with trying to use the prophecy, saying or trying to show that the Pope is the trail. We also said that where is the light, there is also shadow, and that in reality, that bit that is betting the Church through Francisco I is part of the shadows, that the trail is lighting already. We also mentioned in all of our earlier videos, and we will keep mentioning it, is that all the exposure, all the knowledge that I put in the game, in each topic that I explain here, are part of my experience and my journey in Edipo School. www.edipo.org. From the lessons that José Luis Parisa teaches and transmits, and from my experience and journey in the humanist movement. From there is where, added to all the books and personal experience that I take this knowledge from, I transmit this to you, but adding my personal bet. Well, this introduction was to mention that some months ago, when Mr. Francisco I focused in Argentina, and we said that there will be more and more points, because what will happen tomorrow? Well, tomorrow will be crowned the Dutch Queen Consort Maxima. Also, her origin is from Argentina. Again, another light pointing Argentina. All the eyes will be looping again in there. An opportunity to use and approach all the strength and all the energy in pro of what we always postulate to create our own reality. And to unify these both topics, it's important to understand that the reality and the royalty have something in common. And we always say what they have in common is what creates the relation, the words. Today's topic is the royalty and the creation of my own reality. José Luis Parisa says that the etymology of the word royalty comes from the composition of the words rex and revix. Rex substance, revix mind. The reality is what is inside of our mind, and what will happen tomorrow. It will become reality this bet. That the light placed on Argentina, the light and energy that brights with more power, it's a new sign, a new point to understand that every time, with more notoriety, the world's attention sights to this triangle, the one that the prophecies mention, this triangle of the South. As mentioned in a previous opportunity, this triangle in South America is Argentina. Remember, royalty and what is real have something in common. Is what it makes and with which we create our reality. Rex substance, Revix mind. What is in our mind is what we create. With what we create our reality. We have to take note to the big question. What is in our mind? Because there won't be always what we want to be. Even more, the majority of the times, in general terms, what is in our heads is not what we want, but what goes through our minds. And what is that? It's what the Maya's culture and the Indian's culture call it the jumping mind, the monkey. That mind that jumps from one thought to another. And then, what is that? Is what psychoanalysis tells us, the other. And what is the other? The saying of the other. We have exposed this in previous videos, where we explained and analyzed the reason of creating a reality from where, but most important, having in mind what I do have in my mind is what I do want. To have in my mind, Revix, is what to create what creates in reality, Rex. From that substance, the work, there is a way, and there is a process. The first step is to understand, then consider what is in my mind, beginning that is not always what I want, but what the other placed in me. Tomorrow is going to be crowned Maxima as Dutch Queen Consort, an Argentinian queen and an Argentine pope. The trail and the light every time more focused to this region. What will be next? The next bet from electrocamino.org is Brazil 2014, Argentina as world champion.
Por ese mismo poder, el ser humano cree que por el hecho de tener una posición social, una raza, un color de piel o una creencia, cree que puede destruir a los que están más abajo o son diferentes, sin aparente argumento ni uso de razón. Un grupo pequeño pero poderoso que planea contra nosotros una gran conspiración. Nos han condenado a vivir en la opresión, mal viviendo, sin aparente dirección hacia dónde caminar. Ponen obstáculos y no nos dejan ni pararnos.